What's going on, Hope City? My name is Dane. I'm part of the Young Adults and Youth Ministry here at Hope City. Today we're wearing our tropical gear. As you can see, I got my flamingos and all that. But I'm here giving you guys this daily Devo, and today we're going to be going over Genesis 35. So if you have your guys' Bibles, you can open up there with me. I'm just going to go over a few verses that really stood out to me. And we're going to start with verse 1. So God said to Jacob, "Get up. Go to Bethel and settle there. Build an altar there to the God who appeared to you when you fled from your brother Esau." So just with that one verse, I really like how God appeared to Jacob and just said, "Get up." I feel like, in my life and maybe in some of your guys' lives, there's times where I can feel comfortable where I'm at. And I may not want to take that leap of faith. I may be scared of taking that leap of faith, finally saying yes to God. And God may have put something in our hearts to, maybe talk to that person, talk to that coworker, talk to that family member, talk to that friend, talk to that person at school. God is saying, get up and go. And there's times where, we just need to submit to what God is telling us to do and what he put in our hearts. And we have to be, comfortable taking those leaps of faith. And just trusting in God, because at the end of the day, he sees all, he knows all, and he sees the blessing, and he's preparing that blessing for you. So I think it's just important that we don't be comfortable. We take those leaps of faith. We trust God in those moments, trust God in those storms of life, and just get up and go. Get up and go and just trust in God. Trust in his promises, hold his promises, knowing that he has good plans for you. He works all things together for the good of those who love him. So it's important to just remember those and remember those promises. And also in verse 10, it says, God said to him, "Your name is Jacob. You will no longer be named Jacob, but your name will be Israel." So he named him Israel. And I really like this with just the fact of God giving Jacob a new identity, giving him a new name. And when we finally say yes to Jesus, when we finally give our lives to him, we have that new identity. And it's important that, whether we've been a Christian for, just this week, we finally gave our lives to God, or if we've been walking with God, our whole lives almost, we have to put on that new identity every single day. We have to, just be the person that God called us to be and not stand in with the rest of the world. We need to stand out from the world, and just be separate, be light to the dark world, and just put on that new identity. Because when you can see mainly the one that stood out to me when it comes to new identity is Paul, who was Saul, and then Jesus appeared to him and gave him a new name of Paul. And, at that time, he was persecuting Christians, killing Christians. He was, doing things the wrong way, thinking that he was pleasing God. But I think it's important that, that's just one person that stood out to me, is just the fact that, God changes us. He sanctifies us every single day, and we need to just follow him, let him change us, let him renew us, and let him renew our minds, our hearts, and just let his will be done, all in all. So I hope this stood out to you guys, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Love you.